Well, good day, everyone. This is Dr. Sheen from the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment, Master University. I am so glad that today I have Associate Professor, Surveyor, Technician, Dr. Afsan Binti Ahmad Zaini. She is a consultant quantity surveyor and professional technologist registered with the BQSM and RISM and Malaysia Board of Technologists. She is currently a deputy dean in the undergraduate at the Faculty of Built Environment at University of Malaysia Sarawak, UNIMAS. She has 14 years of working experience as an academician and practitioner in the construction industry. She is an active writer and researcher, and her work has been published in many citation index and reference journals. Her main area of interest is green construction, building information modeling, BIM, professional education, construction risk management, and project management. I am so glad on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment in Master University, Prof. We are really thankful for your time and for your effort for this webinar. And we hope that we have a series of webinars with you in the future. But without further ado, I will pass the platform to you. Please take your time with our audience.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Thank you, Dr. Shin from Faculty of Engineering. Okay, my name is Afzal Binti Ahmad Zaini from University Malaysia Sarawak. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mahsa University for inviting me to give a talk on early career development as quantity survey professionals. So say hello to me if you are watching me from Facebook. Today we are going to be talking about this topic, early career development, okay, as a quantity surveyors professionals. Are you all ready? Right? So I will begin my sharing today with my academic and professional journey. So these are my journey. Okay, so this is my academic qualification. Okay. I obtained my first degree in Bachelor of Quantity Surveying back in 2007. Then I start doing my master's, okay, part-time while working with Public Works Department, Selangor. And after that, I enrolled my PhD as part-time student while working back in 2011 and graduated in 2017. So this is basically my academic qualification since 2007 until now, right? So a little bit about me. And all right, so this is the my convocation day. So I want to ask you, is it really the end of the journey? I suppose most of the audience are from the students' background, right? So is it really the end of the journey? I want to ask you, or is it the beginning of the journey? So for me, it is not the end of my journey. So it is actually the beginning of my journey. So this is the convocation in 2017 for my PhD, all right? So I know all of you want to be successful also, right? Okay, how to be successful in your academy? To be successful, you need to have a strong support system. Okay, you must have a strong support system and positive environment. As for me, I have a family, okay, that always be with me during my hard time, my husband, my family, my parents. Yeah, and also you need a good friends that can together with you to be a successful person. So I have my good friend that always be with me when I need help, especially in my academic research and so on, right? So the point that I want to share with you here is that you need to have a strong support system in order for you to be a successful. Okay, so what's next? When you have graduated, what's next? Okay, of course, you want to have a family, your own family, you want to get married, you want to have your own family, you want to have children, you want to live happily ever after. Okay, so I know everyone here wants to be happy, wants to have your own family. So is it really what you want in your life after you graduate? Yes or no? So, of course, you want to get married, right? So, what's next? If you want to get married, what's next? Okay, professional recognition. So, these are some of the professional recognition that I would like to share with you to inspire students out there. Okay, once you graduate, the first thing that you need to do is to get yourself registered. Okay, get yourself registered with the Board of Quantity Surveyors as provisional quantity surveyors. So this is the example of certificate that you get after you get yourself registered as a professional quantity surveyors. And after that, when you have registered yourself with the board and then successful in the assessment of professional quantity surveyors, then you need to apply for with the Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia. Okay, so why you need to apply with this Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia? So in Malaysia, we have two professional bodies that is very much related to the Board of Quantity Surveyors Malaysia and also uh, which is much more related to the quantity surveying profession, which is the Board of Quantity Surveyors Malaysia and also Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia. These two professional bodies are very important in Malaysia. That's the reason why you need to get yourself registered with these two professional bodies. Okay, and once you get your professional recognition, okay, you need to apply or upgrade yourself with consultant quantity surveys. How long does it take to get all this recognition? So I will share with you here some of the processes. Okay, it starts way back in 2009. Okay, way back in 2009. So in 2009, actually it's quite late. Okay, I graduated in 2007, so it's quite late. 2 years after that, I get myself registered. So I advise students out there to get registered as early as possible, if possible, right after you graduate. Okay, so it takes me about 14 years. Okay, 14 years to get into this consultant quantity surveyors registration. So uh, 2009 until 2020. Okay, uh, so 7 years. 7 years after I registered with graduate member, then only I can upgrade into professional quantity surveyors. And after that, after 6 years, then I only can upgrade myself into consultant quantity surveyors. So it takes about 14 years, okay, 14 years. So I know students out there, you can have a shorter time period for you to get yourself registered. So don't worry, it is just a journey, okay? So everyone can do it. All right. So what's next? List of registered BQSM members. So as you can see here, we have 977 consultant QS in Malaysia. I would say it is a small number actually. So students, please get yourself registered. Okay, get yourself registered. And then professional QS, we only have 660. Professional QS 3071. Technologies. QS technologies is the one who have no QS background, okay, in terms of education background. So 75. QS practices 394, which own the consulting firm. So these are the numbers of registered BQSM members. So first of all, as a student, you need to register with this provisional QS, then after that, professional QS, and after professional QS, then consultant QS. So you have to think all this professional qualification as early as possible. Okay, when you are in the university, you need to think about the qualification, the registration. Okay, why? Because it is not just a 1 year or a 1 day plan. Okay, it is a very long planning. Okay, for your career. All right. So, what is the career opportunities actually for quality surveying? Okay, professional QS, as I mentioned just now, you need to get yourself registered, and how to get yourself registered. So I will share to you the process. Okay, this is what I told you just now. We have two local professional bodies, which are the Lembaga Jurukebahan Malaysia, or the Board of Quality Surveying Malaysia, and RISM, which was established in 1960s, and RICS, which was established in 1930s in London. So we have two professional bodies in Malaysia and one professional bodies, international professional bodies. So this is very important. As a student, you need to know the professional bodies that is very related to our field. Okay, what's next? Okay, professional quality surveyors. In order for you to get yourself registered, first you must register as provisional quality surveyors. Okay, the process I showed to you just now, my journey is not provisional QS, it is a graduate QS, but it is equivalent. Last time we call it as graduate, now we call it as provisional, but it is equivalent, provisional and graduate member. All right. So once you get yourself registered with provisional QS, then you need to select three routes here, three available routes. The first one is the shortest route. I know everyone is eager to know the first route. Okay, the first route, graduate. So this graduate route, you need to have at least a minimum of 2 years. 2 years working experience, and you will be able to register. Okay, of course they will have some of the requirements there, but a minimum of 2 years. What you need to do, professional training. Okay, 2 years professional training, as I said. And then you need to fill in the work diary, the logbook, the critical analysis, and professional interview. So if you want to go for the first route, you must have this process. Okay, you must fulfill the process of professional training, 2 years minimum. You must fill in a work diary. This work diary is very important, whereby you need to fulfill all the criteria of experiences. Okay, there are some areas that you need to fulfill. And logbook, every day you need to fill in the logbook for 2 years. And then critical analysis. Critical analysis is very important, where you need to critically analyze what you have done during your daily life, okay, during your working day. So you need to critically analyze, okay, and also professional interview. Some people are like in this critical analysis, they're just reporting whatever they did every day. So it is not like that. You need to critically analyze, know what you do, and then what are the challenges, how to solve it. So you have to really think. Okay, that is critical analysis. So the second route is experience. Okay, experience route, you need to have at least 5 years working experience in order for you to entitle for this experience route. Okay, and of course, experience route, you need to have a internal supervisor that supervise you. Okay, for this experience route. Your internal supervisor must be at least consultant quantity surveyors. Okay, the third route is academician. Okay, this is the route that I chose for my professional qualification. All right, academician, critical analysis, of course, you need to critically analyze what you do every day for at least 3 years. Academician 3 years after you obtain your master's. Okay, this is academician. And of course, professional interview. So academician 3 years, experience 5 years, graduate member 2 years. So the choice is yours. You need to choose whatever routes that you like. Okay. Next, tier 2. Tier 2 is consultant quantity surveyors. I know it's too early to discuss on this, but I believe most people out there, students wants to know, okay, how to become a consultant quantity surveyors. So first of all, you must register as professional QS. Okay, you must register as professional quantity surveyor. That is the prerequisites. Okay, meaning to say you must have the first tier of the assessment. Okay, you must assess. You must have the professional QS first before you go for the second tier. And then we have here PQS with 1 year supervised local experience with a consulting quantity surveys. This one is for experience route. For academician route, PQS with academic route, at least 2 years relevant working experience with consulting QS practice. Meaning to say, for tier 2, you must have the professional or experience, the real experience of quantity surveyors. Okay, even though you are the academic, you must go to the company and seek for experience for at least 2 years and supervised by consulting quantity surveying practice. All right, and you must also successfully complete the second tier assessment. The second tier assessment comprises of exam. All right, exam. There are 3 papers that you need to take. All right, 3 papers and pass. Professional practice 1, professional practice 2A, professional practice 2B, and of course, professional interview in order for you to get the tier 2 or consultant quantity surveyors. And candidate must also be suitably employed in public and private establishment, principally engaged in QS services or in public service, excluding academic institution. So excluding here, right? So that's the requirement. Okay, back to our topic, route for success. So here I show to you 3 pictures. Route for success, we have 3 pictures here. So what is your choice? You want the first one, very straightforward, second one or the third one? It's your choice. So I personally think that these 3 pictures are very straightforward. Okay, route for success is not like these 3 routes as for me. Okay, maybe you have your own choice, right? So everyone wants to be successful. How to be successful? Success is a journey, not a destination. So why I said that the 3 picture is very straightforward. Think out of the box, all right? So the road to success is not the one that I showed to you just now. It is always uphill. Okay, it must be very, not to say very, very difficult, but you must face the difficulties. It always uphill. All right. The road to success is paved with failures. Paved with failures. You have to break the wall to get the. You have to break the wall and then to see the success in future. So it is not very simple and straightforward. Okay, so this is the example. Success start with failure. It is not as easy as 1, 2, 3. All right, success must start with failure. Why I said it must start with failure? Because if you don't fail, you never change. Okay, if you don't fail, you never change. Learning. Don't be afraid to try new things. Okay, don't be afraid to try new things. Make some mistake and learn. Okay, make some mistake, no harm. No one will make you, yeah. You must be strong. You don't have to be afraid. Okay, try new things, make some mistake and learn. And then milestone. Always celebrate your milestone. If you achieve a small thing, just celebrate. Celebrate the milestone to give motivation. And then hurt, of course. If you want to success, okay, life is a gamble. You will get hurt, rejection. Okay, it's normal, but life must go on. And success is number 5. It was all worth it. After you face all the hurdle, the rejections, difficulties, challenge in your life, so it always worth it, right? So always remember, success starts with failure. How about this? Okay, success is about happiness. Are you agree with this statement? Are you agree with me? Success is about happiness. Okay, are you happy? This is the questions that I want to ask you. Okay, students out there, are you happy with what you have doing, what you have learned today? Are you happy learning, studying QS program? Are you happy studying engineering program? Okay, are you happy? Happiness is doing what you like. If you don't happy learning QS program, change the program. It's not something that you don't happy, then you stick with that. Okay, let's find out what is QS graduate can do, what QS graduate can do. So here are some of the traditional QS services. All right, so we have here around 27. Okay, you can count the traditional QS services. So some of it, I know everyone here also familiar with this, cost estimating. Cost estimating is the indication, okay, the assessment or approximation of the likely cost of an initiative with an indication as to the degree of accuracy. So QS must know how to estimate. Okay, cost plan. Cost planning is different with cost estimating. What is cost plan? Cost plan is used a way of controlling, okay, control the estimate. First, QS estimate, then what you want to do? You need to plan it. You have to plan the estimation from the early stage until the end, from the design stage until construction stage, until completion. Okay, and then cost studies, cost monitoring and controlling. Measurement. Measurement is very important. As a quantity surveyor, you need to know how to measure. Okay, measurement can be divided into structural or architectural, or you can measure mechanical and electrical. You can measure civil works. Okay, as for me, I have some experiences in vessel engineering, not only measuring building, but you can measure something like vessels. Yeah, it is also measurement. All right. So as a quantity surveyor, you must know how to measure. And then contract negotiation, drafting, contract condition, procurement advice. You need to know how to advise your client. Okay, including tendering strategy, preparing BQs, standard document, cost contract practice, valuation of construction work, assessment of contractors' claims, contractual advice, dispute resolution. This is very, yeah, many people like this contractual advice, okay, dispute resolution as well, preparing feasibility studies, advice on cost limits and budgets, whole life cycle costing from the initial stage until completion and maintenance, valuations for insurance, advice on contractual disputes, preparation of final accounts, preparation of final detailed BQ, provide procurement and contractual advice, refine, monitor, and control costs during design development, prepare contract documentation, life cycle costing, facilities management, and value management. These are the 27. Okay, actually there's a lot, all right? 27 traditional quantity surveying services. Okay, why it is traditional? Because we have this extension of QS services. Okay, we have why we need to have this extension of QS services? Because The world keep on changing. Technology keep on changing. All right. So we need to also update our services, QS services, so that we still be relevant with other industries. Okay, so among others, we have this oil and gas, M&E, heavy engineering. Okay, safety and health officer. Okay, students, you can also venture into these safety and health officer services. Okay, because it is very interesting, especially for young or fresh graduates. And then alternative dispute resolution. This is also something new that not really new, but students nowadays they like to venture into something that is really up to date, not the traditional way of QS scope of works. Yeah, so this is the extension or supplementary of QS services. So the dispute resolution is mainly on contractors' claim. Okay, disputes on contractors' claim. So we have claims consultant, we have delay analyst. Why we have this delay analyst? Because delay is the main problem in construction. So as a normal QS, they always do multiple tasks. Okay, you do contract, you do measurement, you do estimating, you do planning, and all. But delay analysts, they focus on delay, okay? Delay, like extension of time, all right? So in QS field, delay analyst is something new, okay? It is an extension of QS services. We have this construction lawyer, BIM expert. Why we need to have this BIM expert? What is BIM? BIM is building information modeling. Okay, it involves integration. Okay, integration between professionals. Okay, professionals, engineers, architects, planners, okay, quantity surveyors to handle the complex project. All right. So BIM experts also something new that students can embark. Yeah, and also expert witness. Expert witness is the one who helps the decisions. Yeah, in the court. Okay, related to construction matters. Okay. So career opportunities for QS graduates, of course, you have opportunity uh, to involve in this various organization. Okay, we have here QS consultant, contractor, developer, supplier, financial institution, facilities management, value management, interior design. Not to say that you work in ID company or to be an architect for interior design. No, you are the estimator or the quantity surveyor for the interior design area, and then the landscape. Okay, landscape means you are the quantity surveyor for landscape um, area. Okay, landscape company. All right. So are you guys okay? Okay. Uh, Next, how to become a successful quantity surveyor. First, you want to be happy. Just now I said you have to be happy. You must be happy. So in order for you to be happy, you must develop your interest. To become successful in quantity surveying field, you must develop an interest. You must develop an interest. If you're not happy with this field, please change your field. Okay, you cannot stay if you cannot stay in this profession if you are not happy, if you have no interest in it. Okay, then if you already have interest, you develop your interest, then you gain knowledge. Always ask questions. If you are unsure, if you confused, you are unclear, ask questions. And then focus. Why I trying to tell you the 14 years ahead because I want you to be focused. Focus of what you do. Okay? Mix around networking. Okay? Do not work alone. Mix around. Focus and determination. Okay? If you have your aim, if you have your objectives, you must focus and you must have determination to achieve your goal. And success not depend only upon current abilities, but also adaptation of future improvements. That's why I introduce you some of the extension of quantitative surveying services. Right? So you have to for adapt to future improvement. Like for QS, we have BEAM, building information modeling. You can explore the safety and health officer professions, and then you can explore the ADR, alternative dispute resolution, okay, as an arbitrator, adjudicator. So that are the future improvement. You have to adapt to the current technology, the future, yeah, the future improvements. So, last but not least, I want to share with you the 14 years journey. Back in 27, I was an estimator or proposal engineer at Vessel Type Engineering Sdn Berhad. Okay, it's a small company owned by a family. Okay, and I learned a lot as an estimator or proposal engineer in that company. I estimate the vessel tanks because this is the engineering company. They mass produce the vessels, yeah, for oil and gas. And then Assistant Director Public Works Department, Selangor, okay, as a penolong pengarah at that time in 29, okay, 29. And after that, after finish my masters, I become a lecturer at private university and also public university until today, okay, at Unimas. And my professional qualification, as I mentioned just now, as a graduate member in 29, I registered late, and I don't want you to register late as registered late. I want you to register as soon as possible after you graduate. All right. So I registered 2 years late, and then after that, after 7 years, I registered as quantity surveyors or professional QS, and then become a member of RSM. So this member of RSM entitle you to use the suffix SR in front of your name, and then consultant QS. Okay, if you got your qualification or recognition as consultant QS, you can use CQS at the end of your name, and also professional technologies, whereby you can use TS, okay, in front of your name. So right after surveyor, TS, and also PhD, doctor. All right. So this is my journey. Okay, 14 years journey. I know everyone have their own journey. I pray that all of you will be successful in future, inshallah. So, how to be a successful person? Pave your road to success with 7 golden rules. So here are 7 golden rules that I can share with you. Before I share with you the 7 golden rules, I want to ask you, can you really pave the road to success without knowing what you are striving for? That's why I want you to see what is your future, what is your aim, what is your objective. So you can only pave your road to success when you know what you are striving for. Right? Success means different thing to different people. For many, it's a financial wealth and freedom. Okay, for many people, it is a financial wealth and freedom. It is an entrepreneur, of course, for many people. And is it really, do you think that success is a career that brings joys, ensure the bills are paid and guarantees security? Is it so? Or maybe you don't agree with this. So what you really want to do, what you really need to do. Okay, so these are 7 golden rules that I can share with you. First, you need to define your why, what you want to do. Okay, what you want to be in future, what you want to be in 5 years time, what you want to be in 10 years time. Define your why. Set smart goals. Smart, S, specific, clear and well-defined goal. In 5 years time, I want to be professional quantity surveyors, for example. And it must be measurable. Okay, measurable, specify precise numbers, like for example, 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, precise numbers. How long? Okay, to measure your progress and success. A, achievable. So you know the guideline just now to obtain to opt for the first route, the graduate member route, 2 years. So it must be achievable. So you cannot set your goal 1 year for 1 year. It is not achievable. Okay. So achievable. Make sure the goals you set are achievable. Look back at the guidelines. Yeah. And then relevant. Your goal should be relevant to why. Okay, your goal should be relevant to why. And then time bound, the deadline. Okay. Number 3, put your goals in writing. This is very important. I always do this. Okay. When you write your goal, it will become tangible. Tangible. Because if you just think, you will not see it. Okay. You need to write the goal and it will become tangible for you. And then tell someone, your close friend, your family, okay, your husband, tell someone about your goals. Because if you tell someone, it increases the likelihood, okay, of your success. And then make action plan. Don't just for example, you just tell someone and then you write your goals. Do, you have to take action. Make action plan that breaks your goal into smaller goals. If you see that your goals is very big, then break it into smaller goals. And then be committed and put in the hours. Okay, if possible, put it in the hours, and then celebrate. Okay, enjoy each win and go big with your goal. Okay, see yourself in 10 years time, see yourself in 15 years time. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Masa University, for inviting me. So, is there any questions? Dr. Shin, are you
Yes,
still there?
I'm sorry. Yes, we haven't received any question yet in our Facebook and in our YouTube. However, we are
All
looking
right.
forward to hear from our audiences. Normally, nowadays, since the pandemic started and we have all change the platform from the face-to-face seminars, conferences, and talks to the virtual, to the any platforms. We know that normally people are saving the time and saving, the talks, and they are watching it later. So I am sure that in future, for sure, we will receive a bunch of questions
Yeah.
regarding the quantity surveyor, because especially this major is a new major in Maxwell University. We are running
Oh,
it just newly, yes. And I am sure that we will hear a lot from our audiences later. And I would be really, really grateful and happy if you give us another time and we continue this series of talk, and
yeah.
we
Sure.
bring it to the point, that everybody can gain all the knowledge of the quantity surveyor and the future and the job opportunities and the challenges that they might face if
Yep.
they start this major. And for sure, what is the best
Yeah.
that we have you as our speaker, as our guest speaker, and I am sure all the audiences can get the benefits from your speech.
Okay.
Altogether, to wrap up, I am so thankful once again from on behalf of the Faculty of Engineering and Built Environment in Mahsou University. Uh, you gave us a very nice speech. I myself enjoy a lot and learned a lot, to be honest. I
Yeah.
hope the audiences use the full benefits of your speech as well. We are looking forward to have you in our future webinars. If you do not
Yeah.
have anything else, maybe we can say goodbye for this time, and then we have another one for the next time.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.